Hello, is this the same outfit as I was in the last video? Yes, because it's Sunday. So it is the start of week 3 of this like rebuilding, recovering series that I'm doing. So we are diving in. The thing that was the hardest last week, we're gonna just do our PT. We've got like 20 so minutes until our call, so we're gonna take our medicine because we're horrible with that last week. We're gonna take our medicine and then we're gonna do our PT. So stick around to see what that's like. This might also be a chart of my PT problem. This is what this area looks like. It's fine. Let's do those there. Okay, let's see what we can get done. We're gonna start with the Wow, I'm walking on my walking pad, but I was just swinging a miss on steps yesterday. I feel like I got a little cocky. I was doing really well with steps, and I just completely messed up yesterday. So today, I think my goal is I'm gonna try to get 3,000 steps before the work day is done. That seems like then at the end of the day, if I'm like yesterday I went to go see a movie with my friends, like I obviously wasn't walking much. But today that shouldn't be hard because I think I'm already at 3,000. Let's put it on my ankle since I'm about to type on my computer. I'm almost at 3,000 steps already today because I got lost going to my neurologist appointment and I was just walking around the campus trying to figure out where I was going. So that was great. So fabulous, love that. So worked out in my favor though. So, but my neurologist told me today that like I need to be drinking 64 ounces of water. Not an endorsement for that cup, just saying. But so I have to drink 3 of those at least a day. So gotta prioritize that. I haven't decided if I'm gonna like officially make that a part of this series now, drinking 64 ounces of water a day. Because I'm in a pretty good place with food logging. That's gotten pretty easy, so I feel like I could add that in. And same thing like my workout classes, I take like 1 a week and that's gotten pretty automatic. So it doesn't feel like it would be that hard to add in another thing right now, but I also feel like things like PT, I'm like failing at miserably. I really dove in with it easily yesterday and just kind of did the thing. But I have to just kind of keep doing the thing. So there's that. So yeah, I'm gonna go walk the rest of this walk and do some work. I've been wearing it on my ankle when I'm like typing so that it actually like gives me credit a little bit easier. So hopefully that makes sense. If not, we'll see how that goes and I'll keep checking with you guys. But I feel like yesterday snuck up on me on steps, but for the rest of it I feel like I'm doing okay. I'm logging my meals. I'm gonna sign up for my exercise class. I did some research already this week on some travel stuff and like moving abroad stuff, and I've been really working on it pretty intently. I actually contacted that program and they just contacted me back and they're gonna send me some information, so that's a good step in the right direction too. So we're killing it this week. We're gonna try something new today. Today is Tuesday, so we're, half-ish way through the work week. It's hump day for me, so to speak. I think what I'm gonna try to do today is I have like call block breakfast break, call block lunch break. So I think I'm gonna do my PT during my lunch break today. Because I'm just not doing it in the afternoon. I think I'm more resistant in the afternoon, so to speak. And then today I'm going to see a movie, so I have to be on top of my steps. And I also have a bunch of calls at my second job before the movie. So I'm going to go ahead and probably prioritize getting some steps earlier on today, just making sure I'm walking on the walking pad. Right now I have like 10 minutes till I have a big block of work. So I'm probably gonna have to get my steps in the afternoon, which is fine. We can do that. We're capable, hopefully. Yeah. I will see you guys throughout this, but I think that's been my biggest hang up this week is not realizing when I'm having like sedentary plans and what I might need to do to like increase my steps before then, and then also just like straight up not doing my PT. Like I'm just not doing it. So we're gonna try to approach that a little differently and see how that goes. But also, I got this shirt when I was in Boston and it's hilarious to me, so I'm going to wear it. I don't know anything about baseball. I don't particularly like baseball, but that was hilarious. Okay, well, that's horrible lighting. Okay, so it's my lunch break and I'm going to attempt to do my PT during my lunch break and then I'll eat. Let's see how this goes. Hello, I am driving, but I have been trying to the 3,000 steps for my work dance, and so it was a massive fail. I only got 2,000, but I feel like that's better than like the 1,000 I've been averaging. I also just feel like when I'm walking on my walking pad, something's not sinking, but I didn't want to complain too much because that's not very helpful. I was at a moment today where I like messaged ChatGPT, and I was just kind of like, how does somebody do all of the things that I want to do? And ChatGPT kind of like laid it all out, and I was kind of like, damn, you're right. That is kind of just what I have to do. So I'm making sure that like doing my PT at lunch today was actually like a really good idea. That worked out super well. And then kind of the rest of it, like I feel like it's just going to be stuff that just needs to happen when it happens, and there's not going to be much else I can really do about it. Like I just have to try to walk and like keep finding different ways to increase my walks. And like I have headaches every day between like 2 and 7, and that's just kind of life. And like I don't know, there's something kind of beautiful about realizing that just now, and I kind of want to share that with you guys of like sometimes there is just a limitation, and like some things just suck, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I have a headache and I'm cranky, or like, you know, my watch dies, I don't know how many steps I'm getting, or whatever, like, you know, thing you tell yourself, or whatever thing is actually going on. So I just wanted to come on here and say that, like, you know, all you can do is like keep trying, keep reiterating. And I realized too, like checking in on like visa stuff weekly is kind of a waste of time. That's probably more of like a monthly thing to sit down and do. So I might change that and then switch my focus to water, since that's more of like a right now concern. I have to get 64 ounces of water in a day to not have like side effects from a current medication that I'm taking. So it's like, okay, let me make sure that I just prioritize that before anything else kind of comes up as well. So I just missed my turn though, so I'm gonna go deal with that, and I'll be back. See you guys soon. Bye.
A big thing that's really been helping me on this journey too is just being really mindful when I am in the kitchen, like how many things can I cook. So here I'm making some heart of palms, and I'm also going to put some baked potatoes in the oven for later. So that way I'm kind of a little ways ahead on the food game. I feel like it's helped a lot with having like easy, quick meals on standby as well, which is super helpful. And also, side note, I'm obsessed with just having heart of palms with a little bit of butter and Old Bay. It's absolutely addicting, and a fairly like calorically smart meal, as well as like got some fun nutrients in it, so that was really fun. And then obviously baked potatoes, and yeah, so this has been my little meal prep for now. And then I'm also cutting up some eggplants to make eggplant parm later. That way I'll have not 1, not 2, but 3 meals out of the same amount of time when I was like just sauteing one pan. So
Can you guys, whoa, okay, hold on. Hello, this is such a weird angle, but we're gonna roll with it. I have been pouting since the last time we like vlogged. I have not been like in the best of moods. I was almost like thinking like, oh, I'll just leave the whole vlog. I was like, you know, I think it's actually kind of a really important thing to like talk about here, which is that like I have been deep in a victim mindset the last couple days. I've been like, this all happened to me, like this isn't fair kind of stuff. And like, to be fair, some of it like objectively isn't fair. Like statistically, what were the odds that I hit my head on a dishwasher and got post-concussion syndrome, and that it would take me so long to recover? And like, sure, but also like on the flip side, like my husband and I were talking, and he was like, aren't you getting better every day? Aren't you like starting to see progress? And like there were like some like vanity things that were really bothering me. I'm like, well, because of my concussion I can't work out as much, and because of that, like like the way I look. And it was just like this whole crazy spiral, and I was like, this is so, that's worse. This is so unnecessary though, was kind of my whole thought process about it. So it was really funny to kind of like live in that suck, so to speak, and kind of see how things are not working well, and then also be able to this, also be able to see like this is normal, right? Like people feel bad about themselves and like don't live up to their goals like every day, like, and if you want to like post on the internet, as weird as that sounds, like you should maybe, you know, be honest about that, and then also like how you're gonna get over it. So I went to my IPT yesterday, and oh, what's wrong, baby? I got the kitties out here. I went to my IPT yesterday, and we were talking, so I think I'm gonna make a list of things that I need to do. Like I need to repeal my medication, and I need to like set up my new round of like PT equipment, because I always need different stuff every week or every other week when I meet with her. So that's kind of exciting. So I'm very excited to be able to I don't know, kind of come out of this, and like I realized like a lot of it was that like there's a big social event in my life this afternoon, and I was like, I'll have to see people, and I'm gonna be the one with earplugs in, and like it doesn't matter. Like people are not gonna notice. Everyone's very selfish in a way that kind of benefits you, that they're not gonna notice. And like same thing, like I was mad about like my own progress and like being able to like show up on the internet or show up for myself even, and I was like, oh yeah, like but people are like this. Like, people don't literally get better. Like, you know, sometimes those are really inspiring videos where it's like 40 straight weeks of nothing but progress, but like sometimes it's also inspiring to see someone just be like, I didn't do it, you know? And this was definitely a week of I didn't do it. So I kind of logged my food, quit the last 2 days. I have been prioritizing water. I had the privilege of voting this week, so like I was able to prioritize something that like comes up, you know, not very often and stuff like that. So I think what I need to do now is big sentence, right? What I need to do now to kind of pull myself out of this funk is I need to set up future Corey for success. Like earlier this week I prepped a bunch of food, and like I felt like that made my life much easier, but I haven't been like on top of the dishes, so then I don't have the blender to make the juice or make this and like stuff like that. So I feel like what I might do is I might, when I do my 10-minute tidy every day, be like, what does like Corey need for success? Or honestly, I did it last night before I went to bed. I asked myself like, what does Corey tomorrow need to set herself up for success? That was like easy because I was really tired and on my melatonin last night, and I rolled over the dishwasher so that my blender could be clean today so that I could make a juice and the smoothie that I want to make. So I was like, well, look at me, you know, it's not as hard as it should be, or you know, as it could be. So I've really been, I don't know, this might be like a weird ending to a vlog, but I feel like that's exactly what I need to do, and maybe I'll film a little bit more kind of the getting out of the rut here in a second. But I feel very much like I need to prep some food. I literally last night was like jealous that my friend brought her leftover pizza, so I ordered pizza, and I was like, ate the pizza, and I was like, this is so salty, and I don't know if I actually wanted pizza. So it's really funny, like there's some like weird like social constructy things that I feel like I'm still trying to unravel. I feel like maybe that might be more interesting in these vlogs, and like some of the habit stuff's like obviously very fascinating too. Like I still, even with like giving up on my steps this week, I've still gotten like between like 4,500 and like 5,000 steps most days. So like I've already changed my steps, you know what I mean? Because like before this I was getting like 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day. So like I've already kind of changed my thought process on a lot of those things in a way that really works for me. Hold on, I have to pick up my kitten. Say hi. Say hi, sweetie. Yeah, you know, taking care of myself like the same way I would take care of them, the same way I would take care of my little brother and sister, and just like, you know, starting to parent myself. Like my husband and I have been joking because we've been working on our budget, like we've got food at home like your mom used to say, but like, what food do you have at home? Do you like your food that's at home? Have you prepped your food that's at home? So I might do some of that here in a second. I'm just gonna enjoy the outside with the cuties for a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna go in and make a juice, make a smoothie, and then maybe prep some food as well. Maybe I'll take you guys along for that. Say till next time.